Hey guys, it's Shannon and today I'm going to be testing the Revolution Forever Flawless Fire and Ice palettes. I'm going to be doing one on each eye like I normally do with these testing videos. I'm in a little bit of a crazy mood because it's quite late, I'm quite tired and I want to get this video done. Right, I'm going to start with the ice palette just because I'm not more excited, I'm excited about both, but blue is my favourite colour, so. I took my nose stud out. To blow my nose and then I forgot to put it back in again. Helpful, isn't it? Me and Callum went out shopping today. Yeah, that never ends well. Got some Halloween stuff, got some Christmas stuff. Okay, so what is on my eyes already is the Revolution Cut Crease Canvas in the shade Illustrate. And I powdered my eyes with my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder just so no creasing occurred and so that the shadows would blend a bit easier onto my eyeballs. It's not my eyeballs, it's my eyelids. I may be a little bit today because of the tiredness. Please don't say that I just put powder all over my forehead. Possibly. I'm trying out some new lighting. I currently have a ring light set up literally on the flash of my camera, and then there's one right down in front of me too, set up on my other tripod, so we'll see how the lighting works for this video because when I film at night it doesn't look that great. The sound might also be a bit different because I finally put curtains in this room, so maybe the sound's going to be a bit denser and not as echoey. That is the hope anyway. The shop behind me is also going to be a little bit different just because I've moved my desk forward because of the fact the window is literally there. It's directly behind you, in front of me. So I've had to move the desk forward in order to account for the length of the curtains. So yeah, as you can tell, my camera is still clicking. Don't know what's wrong with it. I think it's just old. So eventually I will get a new camera. But it still works for what I want it for. Still lets me make videos for you guys, so that's all I care about. So, what day is it today? Today is Sunday. So this is the Sunday after my giveaway ended. So first things first, I'm just going to go in with the shade Frostbite. So this is the Sunday after my giveaway ended and the response from you guys was phenomenal. And honestly, could not have asked for a better response, and it's been so lovely to talk to you guys. I've loved having little conversations with each of you. A couple of you have messaged me on Instagram and I've been having conversations with you guys. And if you saw my Instagram story, you would have seen I was able to add a win out because of doing another order. If you heard that, that's Callum next door. If you guys saw my Instagram story, you would know that I was able to add an additional winner because I've done another order from Revolution, which should be coming tomorrow, hopefully. Okay, so next I'm going to go into the shade Crystal. So this one right here. No, come back. I'm going to need to wash all these brushes after this, aren't I? Because they're all going to be blue. But yes, I've absolutely loved it. I've had so and from you guys commenting on that video, it's encouraged some of you guys to start commenting on my other videos. And so we're having like conversations there, and I'm just loving it. I'm loving being able to interact with you guys some more. I'm loving that there's more of you to interact with. I just love it. I don't know how many more times I can say I love it because honestly, I've never really been the type that makes friends easily, and I feel like now I've got, what is it, like 40 odd new friends. I feel like, you know what I mean? It feels like I've got friends that I can talk to, and that it just feels like I'm sitting here having a chat with my friend doing my makeup. I like to imagine you guys are doing your makeup along with me. Is that weird? Maybe. Do I care? But yeah, as I said, me and Callum went out and did some shopping today. And we picked up a couple of bits for Halloween. We picked up some stuff for Christmas. Mainly just like decorations, because where we live, all the charity shops have got their Christmas decorations in. Or, you know, they've started putting the stock out. So me and Callum were like, yes. Because we found a couple of things that we liked in charity shops for Christmas that we've picked up. We picked up some Christmas movies and Callum got some new games. I picked up makeup. So there's going to be testing videos coming on them. Who is ready for Halloween season? I'm so ready. Mostly because that once Halloween is over for me, I'm in full on Christmas mode right up until like Boxing Day. I'm one of these people that will be total Christmas from like start of November, but then the day after Boxing Day, I'm done. I'm like, nope, no more. Because then it just feels sad for me because Christmas is over. And you know, that's just me. Okay, so next I'm gonna go into the shade Melt. Me and Callum had a bit of a weird experience today though. We went into Costa and we sat and had a cup of coffee and a cake while we was waiting for our bus, and I was on the phone to Rose at the time. Met Rose, and like I was FaceTiming her, and this older gentleman walks out of Costa, and as he walked past kind of said to us like, why you shouldn't be FaceTiming in a public place sort of thing. And like we didn't entirely hear what he said, but we heard fragments of what he said, and between the two of us, we was able to gather that, well, the three of us, because Rose heard it, we was able to gather what he'd actually said. And, you know, I thought that was quite rude. I mean, I wasn't being particularly loud talking to Rose. I was very conscious of the fact I was in a coffee shop, so I was being quiet, but I needed to be loud enough for Rose to hear me, so I was very conscious of that fact. I wasn't being overly loud. He was sat literally, like, a few tables away from us, so there's no way that he could have complained that we were being loud. And I don't know, it's really upset me. And like it really, like, you know, I mean, people do business in Costa. What would have happened if he'd gone up to someone who's on a conference call with CEOs and stuff like this? What would happen? Like, the person sitting there would have been like, excuse me, I'm actually on a business call. Because like for me, when I was in secondary school, I used to go there and study. So, and I used to go with my cousins. We used to sit there and talk a lot about all the different subjects I was taking. And like, I've seen people in there doing business and like taking calls and stuff and having conference calls and having meetings in Costa because it's such a nice environment in there. But I mean, I wouldn't let this experience influence me going to Costa. It's just, it upset me. Am I being over dramatic with that? I don't know, you guys let me know. Am I being over dramatic? Should I have just brushed it off, or do you think it was rude? Okay, so because these are blue shadows, there is fallout, but it's really easy to just brush off. Next, I'm going to go into the shade, not with this brush. Don't know why I got this, oh, I want to blend out the edges. So I'm going to go into Frostbite again. I'm just going to blend out these edges just a little bit, just so they're not as harsh. The last colour I'm going to go into is the shade Break, which is this one right here. I'm doing, hello, this one right here. I'm doing more of a bluey green, rather than just outright blue, just because I want to try and use the different shades in this palette. But I mean, other than that experience, me and Callum had a really good day. It's just that was like towards the end of our day, and it kind of put a downer on things for me. Partially because it made me really, really anxious and even more self-conscious about the fact that I was on the phone. So far, these colours are really, really nice. They're really blendable. They're very, very pigmented. But they're not so overly pigmented it's easy to mess up, and you guys know how easily I mess these things up. One thing I will comment on is this packaging. I don't know why. It does not seem as sturdy as the original four. I have the original four up here. But it doesn't seem as sturdy. Like the one, my Fire palette, I actually have an issue where the mirror keeps falling out. And I know that's not like a big thing, but it's just one of those things I've noticed because I have the other four. these just don't, the packaging just doesn't seem as high quality, that's all. But it's not a problem, because the shadows inside are still amazing. I just have to maybe super glue the mirror in so I don't risk breaking my shadows. Because I would be so unhappy, well, not unhappy, but I'd be upset if I did that. Right, there's one eyeshadow in here I am going to use because it speaks to me, and that is the shade Glacier, and it is this amazing silver. And when I swatched it in that video, I was so excited. Obviously, there was none of my sound on that video, but I was so excited for that. Oh, honestly, like, we all know fall, that, you know, autumn is here. We're going to be heading into winter soon. I feel like I will rock this during the winter Christmas season. 100%. 100%. I love that shot. Like, I'm looking at it on the camera and oh my god, it's just, it pops so much on the camera. I love that. Yeah, so that's that. And then on the I'm getting a bit tongue-tied because I'm still feeling a bit anxious about what happened earlier. Okay, I'm going to use the shade Ice, which is this one right here, on my inner corner. I know I'm looking down a lot in this video, but that is because my mirror is down here, because I've got the palette just right in front of me and I'm using the mirror from that. But I'm trying to keep in shot for you guys, because I know I've got to get better at actually staying in shot. Because I'm not the best at that, let's face it, I'm really not. That's really pretty. That's really pretty, I really like that. Yeah, I really like this palette. The metallics seem to, the two I've used, are very, very pigmented and shine to the heavens. It's a beautiful palette overall, but I must say, does anyone recognise this at all? Because it kind of looks like the Jeffree Star Bluebird palette. Which I'm not saying is a bad thing, because dupes are always good, because this is a tenner, that palette I'm pretty sure is like 48 quid. So I'd say, I haven't actually got the palette, but I'd say this is maybe a good dupe for that, I suppose. Yeah, so that is the eyeshadow look I've come up with. The Ice palette. It is Ice. Yeah, it's Ice. Now I'm just going to go into the Fire palette, which is the total opposite of that, because this is all yellows and reds and, you know, warm tone, fiery colours, as the name of the palette would suggest. Now I have to try and find brushes that are not blue. Luckily I have my colour switch in front of me. Colour switch? Colour cleaner? Whatever. In front of me, so that I can just get off any excess if I need to off of my brushes. I'm going to put down Power. Then I'm going to go in with the red, which is Hot Red. Or Red Hot even. Hot Red? Oh, I really, honestly, don't know what's wrong with me. Whoops. so I've just finished off this eye, and I decided to watch something while I was doing it because I felt like I was talking too much when I was doing this eye, so I needed something to shut me up. So I'm actually watching Vlogmas. I know it's September, leave me alone. But I went in, so the shades I used were Power, Red Hot, Ignite. The shiny one I showed you was Wildfire, and then what I put on the inner corner was Firelight. Now the sad face was because I proper dug my fingernail into the black shadow, and I was so unhappy about that. I was so upset. So again, blends very, very nicely. I feel like this is obviously a very warm toned look. Definitely gonna get a lot of use of that during autumn time. Definitely gonna get a lot of use of that throughout the autumn, and then switch to this one. Can't decide. I think I actually prefer the blue one, to be honest. Just because I feel like maybe the shimmers just shimmer that a little bit more. The foils are a bit more foily. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I think I just prefer the blue one, and not just because blue is my favourite colour. But yeah, I mean, like, these are £10 each, and honestly 100% recommend them because they blended really well. There was a bit of fallout, but not too much, and you can just sweep it away so easily. The more bright the colour, the more fallout I found though. But to be fair, that's with most eyeshadows. You have a bright colour, there's going to be more fallout. But yeah, so that was testing these palettes. I really do like these. Obviously there is room for improvement with pretty much everything in my opinion. Like I said, I don't think the packaging is as good quality as the previous four. Oh, by the way, do you know my little skeleton in the background? I just realised it was there. I just looked at the recording and I'm like, oh, there's a skeleton. Where's that from? I so badly want to decorate. Let's try that one again. I so badly want to decorate for Halloween, I've put a skeleton in the background. I'm one of those people that decorate at the beginning of October for Halloween. I do a month for Halloween. I'm one of those people. I'm a crazy person, can't you tell? But yeah, so definitely recommend these palettes. I really, really like them. I'm sorry I've been so scatty-brained today. I don't know what's, well, I do know what's wrong, but, you know, one of those things. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button for me. If you're enjoying me and my content, then click the subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Leave your video suggestions in the comments down below. Let me know if I overreacted about the guy in Costa. I feel like maybe I did. I didn't say anything to the guy because, as I said, he just walked out the store, but it made me anxious and really, I was like, what? But let me know if you guys think I overreacted about that. My camera's running out. We've got 34 seconds. And now I have a brain fart. What the hell? I hope you're having a lovely, lovely week, and I'll see you all through the screen. Bye, guys!